introduce myself. My name is Jung, Zhou. I'm the branch manager at West Ranch, and I have with me here two of my staff members, who is Jung, and she's currently enrolled in San Jose Library School, and we also have our fabulous children's librarian, Laura Zuckerman, who's taking the pictures over there. First I just want to give you a background story about how I came to work at West Ranch Library, because I'm working in collection development department at the county library headquarters for many years, and Betty was actually my boss. So everything was great. I love it. You know, that was all I wanted to do, collection development. And one day, out of the blue, Betty said, West Ranch, June, you want to take it over that place? It would be good for you. I said, no, I don't want to go.
Can they hear you back here?
Oh, really? Okay. So I was just telling you how I came to work at West Ranch Library, because I was a collection development librarian for many years, first with Baker Taylor, and then at county library headquarters. Betty was my boss at the time. So for many years, I was very happy. That's all I wanted to do. I thought I would do that for the rest of my life, because that's how much I love collection development. And then West Ranch opened up 4 years ago, and one day Betty just came to me and said, June, you want to work at West Ranch? It would be good for you. I said, well, I don't want to go. I'm very happy. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yelling, shut up, where are you? Betty saw something I didn't see it in myself, you know, because I didn't think I liked this, but 4 years later, look at me. I'm very happy where I am and doing what I'm doing for the community, so Betty, thank you. Yes, it has been a great experience. So today I'm going to talk about the Chinese programming and West Ranch and beyond. So first, when West Ranch first about 4 years ago in 2007, the demographics shows 20% of the population residing in West Ranch is Asian, and of course, the majority of it is Chinese, and we have to have a lot of Koreans, Vietnamese, and Tagalog's. But for some reason, and over the years, that was 4 years ago, and I can tell you, over the years, during the last 4 years, there was a huge influx of Asian populations. So that number is not accurate anymore. A lot of it has to do with, you know, the housing crisis at West Ranch, a lot of enclosures, you know, shores, you know, for some reason, all the rooms are tiny money mattress, all trees. So all these big houses, you know, a lot of Chinese Asian families started moving to the West Ranch, you know. And you can see that change over the years in the libraries. So, you see them in the library, and then they started asking, oh, you know, can you do something for us? You know, we want to learn English, we want our kids to know about Chinese culture, and the professionals, they said, we want to have some work, workshop center, so we can share our expertise with our, you know, with our co-workers and colleagues and whoever is interested. So this is how they came about. So first, so these are the topics. I'm just going to go directly to the first one. It's the ESL citizenship classes. So how they came about was because when I first started working here, I noticed there were a lot of older Chinese parents living in the area, and they come to the library a lot. But because they don't speak the language, they usually are pretty timid. They won't really ask anything. They just come and look, and then bring the kids to the programs. And once you know, the two staff members who can speak the language, so they started telling people, the neighbors, oh, you know what, the restaurant is Chinese, you know, the restaurant can speak Chinese, you know. So they also come in, and once they get to know them better, I know these are the older parents, they come, and then because their children are busy working, so they're here to take care of their grandkids and just do a lot of things. So we're really good at exploiting our parents that way. So, and then they all express a very strong wish of learning, because some of them like to start over, they like to stay a few more years, and they got handicapped because they couldn't speak the language. So, and the one strong wish they expressed was they want to learn English. And then a lot of them have green cards, and they said eventually they want to be citizens. So, because of that, so I started getting in touch with two fabulous organizations. One is LAVOC, Literary Council of San Diego. I think the branches all over San Diego County, and the city branches probably have a lot of partnerships with them as well. And they are the they were just a great organization, and then they recruit tutors, they run trainings and workshops for the tutors, and then they send the tutors to all the different branches based on their geographic locations. So it's like they have 4 people coming from Pali area, and they say, oh, we would love to, give English classes in West Ranch and Pali area. Do you have any opportunity? So that's how I got in touch with Charles Ross. It's a great gentleman. Yeah, and then so we started this partnership, and then when the word got out, so the ESL class is going to start, amazingly, all the Chinese parents, so the Chinese parents started coming to library. Can you sign me up? Can you sign me up? So the first day when they did assessment, I probably remember that thing. You weren't there yet. There were about 50, 60 Chinese parents waiting in the library. People were looking at them and saying, what's going on? And then that's how we started the ESL class. And at one point we run probably like 5 or 6 classes a week, or at different time based on the schedule. And the tutors, they're great, they're flexible, most of them are retired professionals, and then they just love to do this. And then over the years, we started building a really good personal relationship with all their students, and they invite them to the house for the festival, for all kinds of occasions. And so that's one of the group, that's our intermediate ESL classes. Ms. Margaret has been with us for the last 4 years. And then she just has a great relationship with all her students. And the next one is the citizenship class. You just ask to learn. They have 2, the county library has to learn the literacy, adult literacy, and they used to partner with AmeriCorps, so they hire AmeriCorps people to run those classes because of the funding cuts, and they couldn't afford to employ AmeriCorps people anymore. But surprisingly, we were super lucky. The one person, Sarah Steen, who was employed by AmeriCorps, she decided, because she liked it so much, she decided to volunteer after, they kind of had to let her go because of the funding crisis. Yeah. And then so Sarah has been doing that, the citizenship classes for the last 3 years, and which runs every Monday, which is a very, very popular class in the neighborhood. And it draws not just Chinese people, of course, it draws everybody. The Persians, everybody who wants to become a citizenship. And it's an ongoing class. You don't have to go through the whole session. You can just come anytime you want, and they have the packets ready. And then, so all you need to do, you can just get in touch with, I'm not sure about the city, but for the county libraries, you can get in touch with Learn, and they have fabulous tutors they can send out, to run this sort of class. And this is all free. Because who has money these days? So my goal is to do as much free programming as we can. As our children's library Laura says, free 99. That's the way to go. So that. And the next is, because I was talking about older Chinese parents, because they want English classes, they want citizenship classes, but there was also a group of professionals like me. And they can only come to the library on the weekends and in the evening. And they're all experts in some areas. So a lot of people with Qualcomm, Sony, and they're all professionals. And they like to get together to share their ideas and the areas of expertise sometimes. So they started asking me about running classes in the library. And I said, well, that's a great idea. And I realized they all belong to this organization called Chinese Association for Science and Technology San Diego chapter. So we started working with them and running pretty much once a month a seminar or workshop in Chinese, and the topics range just crazy, like land investment in China, digital photography, and all kinds of topics. And then they were all conducted in Chinese, and you don't even have to promote or advertise. It's just like word of mouth. Every time, just 50 people and 40 people. It's all free. They find their own speakers, and then they do their own email distribution list, and then in the library we put them on a calendar. So it's just a very nicely run, free program, and it looks good on attendance every month when I do the program statistic. Non-English programming, 60, who is that? Okay, so that's really good. So what I'm saying is all kinds of local organizations who would be willing to partner with the library because they all have some speakers who knows something like nobody else knows, and then they like to share their knowledge. So, which is a really good resource to have this type of professional seminars and workshops in the library. And the next one, of course, this is the most fun. And we have a lot of cultural festivals throughout the year. Okay, yeah, I'll do it really fast. And so for right now, we celebrate 3 cultural festivals, Chinese festivals every year: the New Year, the Dragon Boat Festival, Moon Festival, and we have performances from the local Chinese school. And again, these are free because they love it to showcase their kids' talents in Chinese school. And the parents in the neighborhood, they all get together. They don't want the library to spend any money on this. They would do potluck, they would do their own decorations, and this is a fantastic program. It draws a lot of people. Every time it's 70, 80 people, and then they bring just fabulous food to the library. And the staff loves it. Every time they do this, we get free food all day long. And the next one, this is our children's library Laura's brilliant idea. We were trying to celebrate like older senior citizen month or older American month. And then Laura said, why don't we do like a mahjong day? Everybody wants to play mahjong and learn. I thought it was a great idea. And so we started this mahjong game day every month. And it has been a huge hit. Not just the local older Chinese parents contributed. We have a lot of Americans who saw the calendar events in the paper, and they all come and they learn. And it's a good way for the Chinese parents to practice English with them, and it's really fun and easy. So that has been a huge success as well. Every month we have 30, 40 people just bring their own mahjong sets. There's only one rule: I tell them there's no money. So that's my only rule. You can play as much as you want, but no gambling. Yeah. And the next is I'm going to let Kathy take over, because Kathy has been going all over the county to do Chinese monolingual story time and crafts, and which has been really a good experience for her and for the branches.
Hi, my name is Kathy Young. I'm a library technician at Forest Ranch Branch, and I just want to talk about the different Chinese bilingual story times and crafts that I've been doing at different county ranches, like Del Mar, Solana Beach, San Marcos, and of course Forest Ranch, who have a sizable Chinese population. I focus on preschool bilingual story times, and we usually start the story times off with some Chinese songs, followed by some finger plays where we learn how to count to 10 in Chinese. And I teach basic concepts like greetings and how to say hello, goodbye, so ni hao and zaijian. And a lot of the story times are kind of themed around the holidays, so the most notable one being Chinese New Year. And next year, for 2012, it's going to be Year of the Dragon. It's going to be Monday, January 23rd next year. And the date changes every month because it's based on the lunar calendar. Other holidays that lend themselves to Chinese programming is the Moon Festival and the Dragon Boat Festival. And for a lot of the story times, I don't actually usually use like the already translated Chinese words because they're usually too wordy. I usually just take a popular story, maybe about Chinese New Year, and I translate it myself. And then first I read it through in English, and then I read it in Mandarin Chinese. And then afterwards, it's followed by an Asian-themed craft. I brought a couple to show everybody. This is one that we did this last Chinese New Year. It's one of the Chinese drums. So on the front, it's like the Chinese flag, and on the back, it's a dragon, because next year it's going to be Year of the Dragon, and then it just, it's easily made. You use the elephant die cuts to make the shapes, and then you paste it together and decorate them, and on a stick, and the kids love them. They just like you swing them around and they make noise. It's a lot of fun. Some of the other crafts that we do are like origami afterwards, and kids really enjoy learning the origami and teach their parents how to show their kids how to make that. And that's about you.